Join me on Embarkation Day at the Regal Princess out of Fort Lauderdale. But I'll start off the night before at the Goodtime Hotel in Miami, and then I will review the food, the crowd, the entertainment, everything you need to know. So I'm at the Goodtime Hotel again. I got the same type of room, but this is smaller because it's not a corner unit. But my view is super cute because look, it's the NCL Pearl. Hi, NCL Pearl. Okay, so the last time I was here, they didn't give me shit, but look at this shit. Yes, I'm gonna bring that on the cruise. Thank you for saving me money, Goodtime Hotel. Cheap Cuban food, yum.
He was hit by a car on the interstate. Was this Isaac Cappy's choice, or did someone stop him from sharing the truth? So let's get into it.
I knew I would be going into more of a traditional look and feel because that's what Princess is, a traditional look of cruising versus the more modern lines like Royal Caribbean and NCL. And it was cute. It just reminded me of like old Vegas. Ooh, we're going in the buffet. Going to the adult-only pool. On the Medallion app, you can order food and drinks anytime, anywhere you're at, and they'll serve it to you. But it worked well the first day. Afterwards, it was kind of delayed, but more on the food in a bit. So I loved that they had an adult pool area. It gets busy real fast, and on sea days, it's super windy, so just make sure you reserve your chair early. I was given a complimentary free upgrade. So originally I got the standard inside, but look at this. This is so cute and so spacious. I'm happy with my upgrade. A lot bigger than the Carnival Panorama room that I got. Hi. So you also have a fridge here. Nice chair and workspace. This is a connected room, but I'm not worried about noise because, again, I feel like, you know, the walls are pretty thick and this is a big room. Nice spacious closet here. Lots of shelving. We have a safe in here. Moving on to the restroom. Cute, clean look here. The only thing is I wish they swapped out the shower curtains. Ooh, you have like a little kneeling area here so you could shave. Yeah, so cute room. I'm happy. So I headed to the main dining room and this like Karen to my right was just like staring at me and giving me dirty looks the whole time. But anyways, I was so excited to check out the food. It looked delicious. The shrimp was decent, but everything else just was not good. And it kind of set the tone for the rest of the cruise. Kind of disappointed. But afterwards, I had to get an emergency massage at the spa. And it was great. A little overpriced, but it's just something that I had to do. Okay, am I brave enough to walk the sea walk? Holy shit. Yeah, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I could do that. One night I opted for specialty dining at Crown Grill. It was an additional $30. The service was kind of lacking. I had to ask for things multiple times, like water and a fork. But in terms of the appetizer, that steak tartare, I sent it back. It was horrifying. The crab cakes was okay. This is just an experience that I would not do again. I would probably save your money. The food isn't that much better than anything else on this ship. They have Prego Pizzeria. It's open very late, and it's so unremarkable that I don't remember it. And I only got ice cream once this entire trip because it was bad. A highlight is Horizon Court, which is their buffet. They did special things like make you fresh crepe. For the buffet, I do recommend that you go there early and get everything fresh. Every morning I got like an omelet, and I, dressed it up with like little sides, and I got a nice view, a nice conversation in the morning. So I do recommend the buffet. They have a restaurant serving fresh pizza. It's called Alfredo's. It was delicious. The only thing is that my server sneezed and handed me my pizza, but it was good regardless. Another one of my favorites is afternoon tea. I got some scones and mini sandwiches. They had the most delicious chicken salad sandwich as well as egg salad. I actually love this on any ship. Midway through my cruise, I discovered Allegro, which is the second main dining room located in the aft. It was a great ambiance. The crowd looked to be a little younger, to be honest with you. The server was great. I asked for the same server and service assistant every night, and the cook was just amazing. He cooked it the way it was supposed to be cooked. It tasted the way it was supposed to taste. But to be honest with you, all of the food on Princess, it's not high quality food. It's not organic, it's oily, it's greasy. The entire time I just felt super inflamed. But it was food. And of course, I had to get my steps in at the gym. Just to let you know, the gym is the opposite side of the spa, so it's not close to it, which is kind of weird. As for the entertainment, they had a variety of options. Just your standard cruise entertainment, as well as they had an interesting Whitney Houston performer as well. They were a very talented band. They played all of her greatest hits. What's kind of weird is they did show a clip of Whitney, but in that clip of Whitney, she was like high, so that was kind of awkward. But also they had a magician, and he was kind of cute, but it was probably one of the most interesting shows on the cruise. And also they had a steel pan musician. His name is Tyrone, and I followed him all around the ship. I just love steel pans. He probably thought I was like his stalker or something. And then also at the end of the cruise, the last day of the cruise, they had a steel pans class, and oh my god, I loved it so much. That was probably my favorite activity out of any cruise that I've ever done. There should be more enriching things on cruise ships, like, learn how to play an instrument or cooking class and stuff like that. Like skills. I want to learn skills on a cruise ship. On my last sea day, I paid $50 for an all-day spa pass, and the jacuzzi jets were strong. It was a little full. I couldn't get a seat in the hot beds, and it was also not the cleanest. There was like water flooded everywhere. It was not tended to. I did see that there was only one spa attendant working, so I just feel that there's just not enough staff to clean up certain areas, keep up with certain areas, as well as keep up with their on-demand function on the Medallion app. So that's one issue with the Regal Princess. And lastly, I'm going to cover the crowd. So researching, I knew that Princess Cruises is for 50 and older. It's a mature crowd, and I had no problem with that. I came into this thinking this would be quiet and relaxing and not crazy and ratchet like Carnival Cruises. But honestly, I felt uncomfortable most of the time. Do you know that movie, Get Out? I felt like the main character in Get Out. And honestly, it seemed like the age range was 65 and up. So if you're looking for something like interesting and happening with good food and like great entertainment, I advise you to avoid this line and this ship like the plague, because I was just getting the dirtiest looks and stares from the most judgmental, probably prejudiced Karens is what it is at the end of the day. And when I say like nasty looks, I'm saying like dentures dropping down to the floor, help me, I can't get up type of stares. And I don't know what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm a young solo cruiser. I'm a person of color. I'm a female. No, I don't work for the cruise ship. The only thing that saved this cruise was the amazing itinerary. So I'll be going to the East Caribbean, and make sure to like and subscribe so you could watch my next episode of me in St. Kitts and Nevis and St. Martin. So thank you so much for watching.